these little ground rolls.
Oh, okay, okay.
And you can still change the blade on, but still.
Yeah, get it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still a bad way. Yeah, leave that there. That's the lid.
Going up.
I'm gonna just line them up. 25 feet or 10 feet.
I'll hold you up there. Whatever.
Just to hold it. So
okay.
well, that's actually, you gotta pour it in. You'll be grabbing for you, but that's gonna hold, so it'll fall over. Usually I'll grab like the soda crates that the souvenirs come in. They got the round holes in the bottom, and the holes are perfectly able. Take a picture of both of them. The box is gonna have a picture, the same label right on the boxes too when you order them.
Oh, come on, let's take a picture.
Alright, opening the containers is an inch and a half sometimes. The quickest, easiest way, razor knife without slicing your finger off, little slit right in the top part of the lid on both of them. 5-in-1 will be your friend. I've lost many fingernails and bloody fingertips until I figured this one out. Now, always store this stuff upright. You'll have the guys, they'll store it upside down, so now when you take the lid off, all that stuff is stuck up here. This is like mixing Bondo for a car. There's a hardener, and then there's the actual putty. Too much hardener, it'll be hardened and dry by the time you get to the floor. Not enough, it'll take forever to harden and dry.
So it's a special, that quantity is for that quantity.
Yep, this is pre-mixed by the factory.
And the hardener is already hardened the color.
Yep, and you can even smell. Don't get too close though. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, it's got that smell to it.
You nail salon?
Yeah, like a nail salon.
Yeah. Almost.
Alright, very simple. Big container, little container, or little container instead of big container.
Ship stuff in
Yeah, box of rags.
Box of rags, I think, are in the other room.
The what?
Box of rags?
I use one of these to mix it with. We used to use paint sticks and stuff, but after a while they snap, they get absorbed into it, and it's all over the place. This, with the acetone, you wipe it off, you can use the same one for about 10-15 jobs. The paint sticks, you were going through 15 or 20 of them per job. The only stuff that'll clean this is acetone. Now with the containers, once you empty the containers, now you have containers for the acetone. Take the bigger ones, put them on the side, fill up with acetone. When you're done mixing it, stick this right into the container so it can get clean. Same thing with all the tools, keep the area as clean as you can because this is gonna get disgustingly nasty. Wipe it down with a little bit of acetone every once in a while. Anything else I need to explain first? That's pretty much it. When you're mixing them, scrape out the containers the best you can. Get as much as you can out because again, too much or not enough of one, you're gonna change the whole chemical compound and the dry times.
Tiene que bajar porque si no le pones demasiado, si no le pones lo que es, tarda mucho en secarse. Y si le pones,
Save the little containers and keep them stacked. That means you just mixed up 10 square feet. So whoever's doing the mixing can monitor what's being done and how much is being put down. Right now you have 33 square foot that you cut. So we should be using 3 of these kits and break into a 4th one. If we are using more than that, that means it was cut deeper than it was needed. If you use only 1 or 2 kits, that means it wasn't cut deep enough and it's gonna come up on it. I also like using the plastic one because you can actually scrape down the sides and make sure it's off the bottom. See how liquidy it is? If it was still cold, the whole thing would be like trying to mix Jell-O. Now at this point, it's mixed. You have between 10 and 15 minutes. 15 minutes is very max before it's done and it's already getting hard on you. Now the hardest part of this entire process is getting this into those tubes. This will fill up 2 of these tubes up to about here, about 85–90%. And as you're doing it, you're going to get it all over tubes. You're going to make a big mess. It's going to get all over the place, and you're make sure you clean off the tubes. Hold on, I'll show them how to do that.
Yep.
Make sure you clean off the tubes before you hand it to the other person, because it's going to get all over their hands. They're going to be leaning on the floor, and then it's going to get onto the floor. If you drip this on the floor and it's a drop, leave it. You can actually scrape it off and pop it off once it dries. If you smear it on the floor, clean it up right away, because the smear is going to go into the tile and it's not going to want to come out. And acetone is going to be the only thing that's going to clean it.
Ajá. Y eso nomás va a alcanzar para 10 pies cuadrados.
I'm back in my chemical lab.
Ese bote que
Ay.
se tiene que ser. Entonces esos dos tubitos. O ese ya se para
And like I said, it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be on the tubes. You're going to make a big mess of it. All right. As you can see, it's already breaking it down. Now that's ready to go for the next set. But you just leave it in there. Now putting the caps on. You don't want to push the cap down like this. You want to go in on an angle and squeeze it, because if you have an air pocket and you push it down, as soon as you cut that tip off, that shit's going to squirt across the floor and you're going to have a mess. So you push it in on an angle so the air is out, and then you kind of lift one side up and push the other side down. All right, I'll give whoever wants to take a tube, I'll take a tube and I'll show you. Now remember, time is still ticking.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I've been putting them in the
Yeah,
bucket.
that's just regular garbage.
See, now you fired too. You did the same shit I did. You fired.
Okay. You guys are on your own. I'm leaving then.
How long you guys been doing this?
I've been dealing with, you mean the Marcoat?
Yeah.
Or I've been dealing with this for about 3 years.
3 years? What do you name it, Dan? How you name it, Marcoat? One.
The guy who invented it, his name was Marcoat,
Oh.
or Marco.
Okay. It's from here? From the United States? Florida?
No, he's, I forget what nationality he is.
That sounds like American, right?
No, he was Peruvian.
Oh. ¿Qué, güey? ¿Por qué?
Todos los químicos esos las aceptaban. Pero güey, no son de raros, ¿sí? No son los originales, güey.